Hello everyone, my name is Ronald the Simmer and welcome back to another season of my Sims 4 Covenant Legacy Challenge. This is episode 1, season 3. With Moira's father being sent away, Queen Moira called for every eligible noblewoman to come to court and speak with her to determine who would be on her council. She didn't fully trust her council. She was still enraged after the murder of her kind sister. By the end of her gathering, she determined who would sit at her side and counsel her. Princess Celestia will remain as Moira's lady hand. She advocated for her sister's survival, but not only that, the daughter of the mother of Sirius, and a diligent counselor. She would also grant the old castle of Star to her aunt, declaring her high lady, creating a new cadet coven named Ether under the Odina dynasty. Moira approved greatly of this. Princess Amelia was made the Lady Knight, removing the seasoned High Lady Marcella. She was young, but Moira saw value in her counsel. However, despite High Lady Jaleesa's vote in Arwen's demise, she kept the Sunneth by her side. She was made Lady Alchemist. Maybe she saw wisdom in her counsel and her vast ways of receiving secrets. She would keep Persephone as High Commander, furthering the approval of the angels, declaring that only angels should be Queen's Guard. They are divine protectors. It is what Gaia would want. However, despite Marcella being sent away, Thea, not long from adulthood, was called to be the Lady Stewardess. She was Queen Moira's first cousin and close with her. She had no ill will against Marcella's family, but maybe her heart couldn't take being around her aunt. Finally, though not directly a part of her council, the Queen called Elaine and Poppy Crescent to court, naming Elaine as mistress of her harem and Poppy as mistress of the Orlin apartments. Now Queen Moira sat and discussed the upcoming Concubine Ball, where every eligible male would attend. She voiced to her ladies how she intended to pick at least 4 new consorts. By the end of the ball, Queen Moira will be the first queen with the largest harem. So guys, welcome back. It's a season 3. I'm so excited. We're in a new era. As you guys can see, our ladies have full-blown on makeovers. They look so adorable in them. I love them. So we are right now, the ladies are getting ready to start the concubine ball. They're going to start traveling very, very soon. The queen is not going to have the ball at the castle. She is going to have it actually at the old Gaia ruins, the ruins that her mother used to take Cyrus to, on her secret rendezvous. So it's the unfinished temple that was getting built during Queen Orlin's reign. We're gonna take them there for the concubine ball. Queen Moira thought it was a nice little place to go ahead and have some fun, and basically get to know the males that are going to basically be at this concubine ball, which I'm very excited to see what happens with this new with all of this new Celestia and Amelia are jokesters, sure. But I guess they're getting us out of spectating mode, so I guess I can come here. But yeah, Queen Moira is going to have the concubine ball there. And I mean, while we are there, I guess I can talk about the feelings that are going on in the council. But Celestia has remained as our high commander, guys. I mean, our lady hand. Amelia, who is a teenager, guys, is what's going on with her? Was I tripping? But her eyes were a little weird just now. But she has become our new Lady Knight. So she has a very honorable position. The only daughter to Princess Deianira became the Lady Knight, which is really cool in my opinion. Lady Jaleesa has remained on the council, no longer a Lady Stewardess, but now the Lady Alchemist, which I think is also very nice. Lady Persephone has remained as the High Commander. I did do like a little bit of a gathering for the High Commander, well, the angels basically determined who would become the High Commander out of the 2 remaining females that we had, and Persephone remained on top. And then Thea, of course, actually became our Lady Stewardess. I actually did a concubine, well, not a concubine ball, but I did do like a little mini ball off camera to determine who would become in these positions. I even determined that with the Crescent sisters here, Poppy and Elaine. I can go ahead and tell you all that happened. So I basically wrote down everybody's relationships numbers, and I determined how they would get their council positions by how much their relationship with Queen Moira during the ball. And that's the same thing we're going to do with the concubine ball. Um, but with that being said, Thea ended up getting a +2, which made her the new lady stewardess. She had a 45, and she ended up getting a 47 by the end of it all. Celestia had a 78, but she went up 15 points during the ball. So that solidified to me that she was going to stay as a lady hand. Um, uh, and Amelia had a 46, and her points went up by 10. And so she became the lady knight. Um, Jaleesa, her points went up by 10, so that determined that she was going to be a lady alchemist. But she started off as a 16. Amelia was a 46, so I gave Jaleesa like the lesser position due to that. And Marcella did go up by 1 point, but that was not enough for her to get on the council. Nara went up by 10 points. Um, but that would have left her at 43. She was at 33. But because her mother, I decided not to make Nara a part of the council either way, or even make her a part of the, like make her a mistress of the harem or one of the apartments. I didn't do that due to the fact that her mother was now the new high lady of Star Castle. I was gonna make Nara, but I thought it made more sense to make Celestia the lady of Star Castle, considering she doesn't have land of her own. She is still living, and she is a very seasoned woman. So why not give her the land? And um, yeah, that's about it. We had the Poppy sisters, Elaine, the Poppy sisters, the Crescent sisters, Elaine and Poppy, and they of course became mistresses of the harem and of the Orland apartments, which is where the young girls go when they come to court. So I thought that was really really cool that all of these things happened. And something else that I did want to discuss. I did want to discuss it, but it's not coming to mind right now. So I guess we're just gonna leave that alone for the time being. But yes, guys, we have a ball to get to, so I don't want to keep that waiting. So I'll see you all there. Okay, guys, so we are here at the Concubine Ball at the old ruins of Gaia. Um, I have calculated all of the males. I have calculated every male's um their friendship. So every I have written everything down. So she wants to talk to Sayek. Interesting. She I have written everything down. So I will know who has what numbers by the end of the concubine ball. So depending on who the queen has the most relationship with by the end of it, well not the most, but who she has gathered the amount of points with at the end of it, we will determine who's going to be a part of this concubine ball. This is very much a testing experiment for me, so I'm excited to see what happens. Um, the queen right now is talking to Sayek. She's getting into the hot spring right here. Would this be considered a hot spring or a lagoon? I don't know. This little pool, this dirty pool, she's getting inside of it. Some of the males are just hanging around, so I'll go ahead and introduce you to some of them. Of course, we have here Prince Hephaestus. Let me actually turn on headline effects for my girlies here and men. I don't know if guys watch this as well, but I know I have a majority female audience. Headline effects on. But here we have Prince Hephaestus Odina. Then we have Lord Samir Sunith. We also have Prince Haran here. Let me give you guys some better views of their faces. But this is Prince Haran here. He's a handsome young man. Well, I should say boy because he's technically a teenager. And then we have Samir here, the son of Prince Amir and High Lady Jaleesa. And then we of course have Hephaestus here, another handsome young boy. Who else? Of course, we have Prince Sayek, as you guys have already seen. We have our angels here, two of our angels, the last remaining ones that are on the Queen's Guard. We also have Fenris Bennett. His other brother is too young, and the other one, the eldest, Figaro, is actually betrothed off to Princess um, Hestia, which means he's ineligible to be a part of the concubine ball. And oh, we have a few of our ladies here all lined up. Lady Thea, High Lady Princess Celestia, and High Lady Jaleesa. Then, of course, we have over here Kylus Crescent, the son of High Lady Marcella. And who else? Who else? I think that's about it. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Not many. I didn't think it was going to be this little men available for our queen here. Oh, I'm forgetting about Prince L. Where is he? Where's Prince L? I know I invited him. Oh, he's in the waters. Here we go. Here is Prince L. He's right here swimming. I was a little worried that he didn't come, but there we go. I'm excited to see who the queen is going to want to talk to. Oh, looks like L is coming. L, look, guys, look. As we've noticed, yeah, he can like fitness. As we have noticed, L has been very determined to be a part of Moira's harem, and I don't know if I've discussed this, but I do believe that our prince here has feelings for Moira. He does have feelings for her, and I feel like he's very possessive over Moira, and it's going to be interesting to see if he is going to even be a part of her harem. Definitely so. Oh, the queen's dancing right now. Oof. She's dancing. Maybe I should get her to stop doing that, because I can get her opinions up a lot with certain people. I just kind of want her to kind of conversate to see who she'll gravitate towards. Right now, she's in a. She keep wanting to go dance. Don't dance, queen. Don't dance. She's in a conversation with Kylus and Elle and Sayek right now, which is interesting. She keeps wanting to dance. Stop it. I don't know about all of that. I'm excited. Okay, you know what? If she wants to dance, she can, but that's gonna be very interesting to see, because that'll mean Fenris probably would get very much upper hand, which would do damage to his future children with Queen Moira, if they ever did have children together. Oh, it looks like her and Kylus are chumming it up very well. Sayek as well. Looks like Elle too. She's really talking to the princess here. It looks like. And we have Samir right here. He has an interesting looking face. Definitely so. I wonder if the angels, the angels, they do not. The angels do not get along with a lot of the males, guys, which is what I've noticed. But the queen does not have a problem with them, it looks like. In the midst of a midlife crisis, has decided that the violin is her thing and wants to do it more often. Okay, Celestia. We can try to get that done for you, my love. I'm going to say the concubine ball will end around 12 a.m. is what I'm going to say. Oh. Samira and Hephaestus Odina are both getting into their first fight ever. Oh my god, guys, this is crazy. Why is Samir and Hephaestus fighting? What this could be about? Maybe they're fighting over Moira. Like, who's going to get her first? Because you know what? It does make sense, guys. Okay, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, and Hephaestus whoops Samir's behind. Okay, I do feel like this may be a possibility, because Jaleesa is pretty ambitious, guys, and she has remained on the council. As we all know, where is Jaleesa actually? She's currently here. She's dancing it up. But maybe she kind of told her son that he needs to get in with the queen by all means necessary. Like, this is our future monarch here. This is our monarch. And, you know, you could become the consort to the queen. The first son in the harem that could, you know, get to be a father of a queen. And Jaleesa has remained on the council by the goddess's grace, because the queen very much values Jaleesa's counsel. If you guys don't know, she's a very nosy sim, and I'm gonna take that as like she's very sneaky, in terms like she has like a lot of spy networks going around the castle. You know, she has her mother's ways, but they're not as evil. she's very much in keen on what's going on in court, and I think Moira notices that, and she wants to keep Jaleesa close to her. And Moira is also nosy herself, so she wants to make sure that her queendom is under wraps and that nothing is going to happen. Now that she's actually queen, she has to make sure that she's going to remain as queen. So that's interesting. Samir and the boys are over here just like having fun egging it on, which is interesting. Why is Heron's hair black? Oh, it's just dark because he's in the water. Huh. Samir looks so drained from that fight. Oh, Hephaestus and Samir now despise each other. Oh, that's kind of interesting. And what is Jaleesa doing? Oh, she's moonbathing. Cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Oh my god, this is interesting though, guys. Are you guys excited? Because after this, guys, we're gonna start having a boom in arranged marriages. Because of course, as we know, the royal family always gets the first pick on who can be a part of the concubine ball. What is this music? Listen to alternative. Okay. Um, anything else happening? That's so crazy though. But yes, the main reason I think Moira kept Jaleesa on the council was because she knows that I wouldn't do that. She look at her already. Look, she's looking at Celestia, guys. Did you see that? She's looking at Celestia. She she wants to get her family back on top again, guys. I don't know if she's gonna be evil doing it. Maybe she might do it the safe way. I don't think she's an evil person, but she wants power. As any person in this kingdom will want, she wants to make sure her family gets powerful again, and she's on that. She's an alchemist, which is a pretty powerful position on the council. She basically is doing the queen's medicine and things of that nature, taking care of the court for the queen. But I just find it all interesting because um, our queen here, she kept Jaleesa here, and she was a part of the reason why Arwen's death happened. And maybe, like I said before, she kept her on this council because she values Jaleesa's secrets. She's looking at Celestia. She's kind of like the spy master for Queen Moira, is what I'm imagining for her. Like she's kind of, in the background, making sure that everything's together. And maybe Moira told her, if you want to remain on my council, you need to basically give me back secrets. Be my spy. So I do find this all interesting. What's going on, Jaleesa? She's too many Sims and she's cold. I think she also may be sick. Stranger danger, still got it. No, she's just cold right now, which is understandable. It is getting a little chilly at nighttime. The queen is still currently talking to her lady. She's not dancing anymore. Hephaestus is here. Grief is a process. Grief, grief, grief. And I also did find it interesting that she did bring Thea onto the council as well. I believe she did this, of course, guys. Because this is somebody she doesn't hate Marcella, guys. She just very much cannot stand to be around her. Like she, of course, caused the murder of, well, the execution of Arwen, but Moira would see it as murder, and she never hated her cousin Thea. They were pretty close together, so I feel maybe she just felt as if, hey, I can't be around Marcella, but the Crescents are a valuable family to have. So I want my cousin here with me. She's a lady. She's a royal lady. She's going to be the future high lady of Crescent's castle. One day she's going to inherit her mother's lands. But let's just give her a head start on the council. And so she became the Lady Stewardess. And Persephone remained as, of course, the High Commander. She's the head of the Queen's Guard for the Queen. The Queen's Guard only has 5 members. I'm debating if I should let Czar be a part of the Queen's Guard. If you guys have any, like, if you think I should, let me know. If you think I shouldn't, let me know. Like he can be a part of the concubine ball and also guard the queen. I think that'd be kind of cool. But we'll just have to see how things pan out, because I don't think I want to like if the queen ends up picking one of her her angels to be a part of her concubine, to be a part of her harem again, I don't want to release some of their duties. So I might make Czar still a Queen's Guard, but he will probably be a part of the Queen's Guard and the harem. Um, Lady Jaleesa has discovered a secret that Lord Samir, um, a serial decliner, has discovered this serial. Okay, uh, interesting. Oh, Thea, where are you, Thea? Do not freeze to death, girl. Get inside your winter wear. Get inside your winter wear. Just get inside your winter wear, my love. But yeah, guys, I am excited. Look at Jaleesa's moving her hips. Okay, Jaleesa, I see you. You can dance a little bit. You can dance. Where is our queen? Where is our queen? Here she is. She's just sitting here talking to Kylus, it looks like. She's talking to Heron, Hephaestus, Persephone, and Thea. Um, oh my god. He is so attractive to me. This is something I had made a long time ago. Oh my god, I don't know if you guys can tell, but his skin is glistening. That's like an effect that I've given the angels because I want them to look like divine and ungodly. I mean, God, not ungodly, but godly. So I kind of made their skin glisten to like kind of give them that uncanny look, but they really don't look that uncanny. They just have a little bit of a glowing skin. But yeah, if you ever notice, Zara has the same type of skin, but you know, kind of hard to tell sometimes. Like right here, maybe it doesn't add on to this outfit, but he should have glowing skin all around. Same thing goes for Persephone. I wonder if she still has her glowing skin. She does. If you guys can see, she's glistening. But yeah. Somebody else. Oh, yes. So guys, Celestia is officially she's officially the well she was already the lady hand, but she was able to keep her position. And with that being said, she formed the new coven of Ether. So they are going to be a cadet branch of the Odina family. And this name was suggested to me by Louis, which I really appreciate. Our Louis. Um, Thank you so much for that. I really thought that was a beautiful name, and um it really fit this cadet branch of the family. So Celestia is now a Ether. She is a part of the Odina dynasty, but she is a new coven now. She has a new coven. Still a princess. Her daughter is also still a princess, but they are just forming a new coven. And Queen Moira really saw counsel in keeping her aunt around, and that's exactly what she did. She's been around for a very long time, guys. She's been here since Queen Orlan's reign. She has a lot of knowledge on how to basically govern this. She was once a lady knight, so it would make sense, that even though she supported her aunt's, her niece, in the idea of not executing Princess Arwen, despite that, Moira is greatly appreciated that she has a lot on her belt. She's a princess. She's been a lady knight. She's even counseled her before she got rid of her regent. And she has a harem of her own. Technically, she's been a part of this queendom for a very long time. She kind of went into the shadows a little bit during Elodie's time as queen. But she came right back, which is very much needed because Celestia, she's the last living princess to Orlan. So it's very nice seeing her around. I never thought that she would be this integrative to the story now, but I'm glad that it has happened this way because I do love Celestia. Like, I have a very soft spot for our queen here. I mean, our princess, not our queen. But yeah. I'm excited to see who's going to be who's going to be a part of this, not the council, but who's going to be her concubines. Like, this is going to be very exciting to see. Elle's relationship with her has gone up very much, so it might be Elle, guys, who could be one of the picks. It doesn't look like the angels' relationships with her have gone up very much besides Persephone. Yeah, so it looks like they're going to remain as Queen's Guard fully. But this is interesting. We're almost done with the party, guys, with this gathering. And the queen is going to decide who is going to be a part of her harem. Um, would you describe the family dynamic between Kylus and Celestia being jokesters? Sure, why not? Why not? They can be jokesters if they so choose to be. Mystical Sims aim to help everyone reach a state of balance. She's very religious, so that makes sense. Oh my god, guys, we're almost here. So, since this is basically the end of the ball, guys, the end of the gathering, um, I am going to go ahead and cut here. I'm going to come back when I have calculated everybody's relationships, and I am going to line up all of the males who have been selected to be a part of Moira's harem. And by the end of the episode, we're going to get our queen to try for a baby, like old time's sake. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so we're back, and the concubine ball has been finished, and we have the results. If you guys can tell, you could put it together by who is now a part of the harem, but the queen has selected her men. So we'll start from the top. Fenris started off with a 25 with Queen Moira, and he ended up getting 4+ points with her, which gave him 29. So we're not going based off like the end goal amount of points he has, but we're going based off the amount he gained during the ball. Hephaestus had a 35, but he only gained 1 point. And we'll get into that. Samir, guys, he had the highest amount of gain with Queen Moira. Oh my god. He started off with a 37, but he gained a 14, which gave him a 51. Prince L, guys, he started off with a 69, and he gained 11 points and ended with 80. I meant to say. So he actually has the highest relationship with Queen Moira at this table, but he did gain 11 points with Queen Moira. Heron, unlike his brother Hephaestus, his twin brother Hephaestus, he started off with a 17, but even though he had a better relationship, even though Hephaestus had a better relationship with Queen Moira, he actually gained 11 points in his relationship with Queen Moira, giving him a 28. Kylus had a 47, but he gained 11 points, giving him a 58. And Sayek had 44, but he gained 5 points, giving him a 49. Tristan and Capheus both had 9 points, but they both gained 2, giving them 11 points. So, Fenris, Hephaestus, Sayek, Tristan, and Capheus did not make it to the cut, unfortunately. but Samir, who was the highest, the queen wanted to make Samir a part of her harem really bad. L as well. I don't know if I've said this in the past, guys, but I said it during a ball, but L definitely has feelings for Moira, and he was determined to be a part of this harem. He's very possessive over the queen, and I do feel like Queen Moira might have a little bit of feelings towards L, but she's probably a little bit hesitant in putting him on this council because of how entitled he is sometimes with the angels, considering she does have an angel a part of her harem here. Then next was Heron. Now, despite Hephaestus having more of a relationship with Queen Moira than Heron does, he gained 11 points with Queen Moira. I feel as if maybe Queen Moira she probably was planning on making Hephaestus a part of her harem, but after she seen the fight that happened between Hephaestus and Samir, she decided to not make Hephaestus a part of the harem to kind of reduce the amount of, infighting that might happen between the males. So Hephaestus did not make it to the cut, unfortunately, but Heron did, which is interesting. And Kylus, a crescent, he of course made it to the harem, which I do feel like Queen Moira very strategically gathered all of her harem here. A lot of pure-blooded males, as you guys can see, who have traces of Odina blood within them. So she's making moves, guys, to intend to have a pure-blooded harem, despite the fact that Caleb is here. But she now has a full harem, guys, a very full harem, six males, which means the harem is very full. We only have 6 beds available, which means Lamont and Thomas will have to exit the harem. Sadly, they will, when they pass away, their remains will come back to the castle, but they will leave the harem, and they may be available to marry people. Now that Queen Elodie is gone, or and Princess Dianira is gone, I will allow them to maybe marry other ladies, and be more free outside of the harem. But I definitely feel as if she made sure that she had at least 2 of her Aunt Dianira's children a part of her harem. They are pure blooded males. And of course, she cares about Elle very much. And she wanted another male a part of Dianira's, family to be a part of her harem. So she made sure that she got one of the twins, Hephaestus or Heron. And then Kylus, though she's not on the best of terms with Marcella right now, they are still a very prestigious, influential household, a very good coven. And so she made sure that she intended to make Kylus, who is a crescent, a part of her own harem. When I think about it, there has not been a queen who has had a crescent as her hair as one of her concubines, at least for a long time. Queen Elodie did, but she set aside Thomas here and gave him to Deianira. So now we have the first crescent a part of the queen's harem here, which is Lord Kylus. And she definitely wanted to kind of, bring in I feel, the sonnets back. And so I feel as if she wanted to, of course, increase her purity within her harem. So she got another boy of the blood of the royal bloodline, Lord Samir, who is the son of Prince Amir, and High Lady Jalisa. So she's kind of making connections here. Each of these males here, surprising, not that surprisingly, but like ironically, they all have connections to people that are on her council. Um, Samir's mother is on a council. Uh, Kylas's sister is on the council. Haron's and Elle's sister is also on the council. And the only one that isn't here probably would be Sayek. But, you know, Sayek sadly didn't make the cut, but it's fine. I'm pretty sure that Queen Princess Celestia is not too worried about that. She already has a lot of power, and she's not looking to gain more, really. Um, we have a lot to discuss next episode, but because there's so many things that I didn't discuss this episode because we're more focused on the concubine ball. But one thing that is interesting, guys, is that Queen Moira wants to get into a relationship, and the person she has the only romantic relationship with currently is Czar. So I am going to take this as a sign that she kind of wants to make a relationship with Czar happen. She's not going to get engaged to him like I've done with Princess. Like I'm planning to do with Princess Celestia, get Celestia engaged and eventually married off to her concubine. But I'm probably going to do the girlfriend and boyfriend thing with Czar. I'm not going to force them to get married because it's a very serious thing for a queen. So if she does eventually have the want to marry Czar, I will allow that to happen. But I think she's gonna kind of make Czar her favorite, is what I'm gonna say. Czar is gonna essentially be her favorite. But before we do that, guys, we are going to see who our lovely Lady Elaine is going to select to send in for the queen. I wonder if she is going to go ahead and make one of her nephews here, well, her only nephew here, are part of the consummation night. So let's see what happens. So I'm going to say, just for funsies, since Samira was the highest grossing, well, since I'm gonna say because Czar is the first person to have a child with the queen, he's gonna get the first set of numbers. So 1 through 10, 1 through 2 is gonna be Czar. Then I'm gonna say Samir, he's gonna get 3 through 4. Then I'm gonna say L. He's going to get 5 through 6. Then I'm going to go ahead and say Kylus. He's going to get 7 through 8. Then I'm going to say Heron. He's going to get 9 through 10. And um, Caleb is going to get the bottom of the barrel. He's going to get 11 through 12. So I'm going to meet you guys at the dice, and I'm going to go ahead and roll to see who the queen is going to have her next child with. So I'll see you guys there. Okay, guys, so here we got the dice. I'm going to go ahead and get the 12-sided die out. So we are going to go ahead and roll to see whether or not who, of course, is going to be bidding the queen tonight after her grand concubine ball. So I'm going to give it to the count of 3. You guys already know the numbers. I've calculated them already. Oh, I set them apart from one another. Um, I'm very curious to see who she's gonna bid tonight. But let's just leave it up to the fate of the dice. We're gonna see who Lady Elaine is gonna send into the bid chamber. 1, 2, 3, 7, 7, 7, 7. So I'll be right back. So while I try to figure out who that is. So it's Kylus, guys. I was not expecting that. It looks like Elaine is serious. She kind of wants her bloodline to get the first pick, I guess, since the war. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what Moira has with Kylus. I'm gonna get everything prepared. I'm pretty sure Prince L is fuming right now. But I think what I might do is I have a plan. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys. So before the queen goes ahead and basically, yeah, Zara can like physical intimacy. Before the queen goes ahead and tries for her first child with, of course, her concubine, um, Lord Lord Kylus, the queen, it's a very hurtful thing to see a person that he's fallen in love with kind of sleep with someone else. I'm pretty sure he's very hurt by the news that he's not going to be the one selected to basically have another child with the queen. Naturally, anybody would be if you have feelings for her. But before she has gone, to do her due diligence, the queen has kind of snipped Zara away. And she has told him that she's kissed him, and she's told him that whatever happens tonight, it doesn't matter. You are the person that I love. You are the person that I have feelings with, and you are my favorite. And the whole world will know you're my favorite. She's kind of. I don't think that she will keep the fact that Zara's her favorite a secret, but she's definitely going to tell Zara here that he is her favorite, and he is excited about that. And I'm pretty sure he's over the moon about the fact that she wants to learn about a sim. She wants to already pry on secrets, but this is a very great thing. Maybe he might not be as hurt by the fact that she's about to basically leave with another man, but this is what Queen Moira wanted, and so I've given her her wish. She wanted to get into a relationship, and so she's made Zara her favorite. Okay, guys, so we have now the queen coming down here to essentially go ahead and get it on with Kylus. I'm going to go ahead and lock the door here. Lock for everyone so that they don't leave here. But one thing I did want to go ahead and say is there's now going to be a new tradition. It is going to be now a thing to where basically the headmistress or the headmaster of the harem, he must have the harem basically look on to, or she must have the harem basically look on to witness the queen basically procreate, or not really witness it because there's like one little window here, but they will basically hear what's going on and know if the queen has basically consummated the union between one of her concubines or not. It's going to be something that happens with every basically breeding, and the males must sit and listen because it in the new headmistress's mind and the queen's mind, it'll hopefully break any jealousy that may happen between the men, and they will learn to grow thick skin dealing with the queen's tryst. So yeah, One thing I am going to go ahead and do, guys, because I do not want to be on this forever. I'm going to come back when I get these two in a good mood, and I'll come back whenever the baby making is happening. Okay, guys, so I think the two of them are about to go ahead and try for a baby. They are. Ooh, I'm so excited. Uh, I don't know if you guys seen his makeover for real, but like, tell me what you guys think of Kylus's makeover. He is a young adult now. But this is his makeover. I think he's quite handsome if I do say so myself. But yeah, they're about to go ahead and try for the first child. Let me go ahead and get out of their face while they do that. Oh, these poor males have to hear this nonsense. It is the way things are going to. Oh, look at him. He's turned to the side because he does not want to look. Oh, guys, look at Czar. He is happening right here because there's a window right here. He can peek out of it, but he does not want to look, so he's turned to the side. That is so sad, guys. Ugh, another tragic romance. First it was Elodie and Victor. Now it's now it's Czar and Moira. Hopefully they'll have better luck than Moira's parents did. I think Moira's almost done. Oh, she put Kylie to sleep. Okay, so now that has happened. Oh, is there not a bathroom in this harem? I thought I put one here. Oh, there's a public one. That's why I didn't put one here. Okay. Well, she can run really fast, so this will be quick for her. So let's get you to take a pregnancy test, Queenie. I'm excited to see if you're pregnant or not. Oh, come on. Don't give up now. Come on, take a pregnancy test. Tell me if you're pregnant. Uh-oh. Moira, please, not today. Not today, my love. Come on. Come tell me if you're pregnant. Oh, that's why. I'm so slow sometimes. Unlock the door. Come on. I'm so sorry, Moira. That was my fault. Okay, let's go ahead and see if our queen is pregnant. Now, if she isn't pregnant, we're gonna have to wait another 24 hours as per my rules. Which is fine. Oh, she's pregnant, guys. Kylus is gonna be a father. I wonder if she's gonna be another princess. I'm kind of hoping it isn't, because we need some princes. Come on now. Yes, Kylus is gonna be a father. I feel like she's gonna go ahead and tell the mistress here, the head mistress of the harem, the good news, and I'm pretty sure it's going to go ahead and start spreading throughout the queendom. So Queen Moira is pregnant again. I'm so excited, guys. This is so good. But anyway, guys, this episode has gone on really long enough, and I think it needs to end now. So I'm going to end it here. My name is Rhonda the Simmer, guys, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.